Hey yo, what up? It's Don.
And get comfy, you know? There we go. Same Lee here. Who are we?
We're the fucking Soul Bros, dog.
Soul Brothers,
God
man.
damn it.
Oh my god.
You thought it wasn't? Hey, we're back in with the versus video. We do thousands of versus videos. Why? Because, you know,
You guys want to know which one's better.
you guys want to know which one's better. There's a ton of shoes out there. Everyone has a different combo they're tripping on maybe getting, and why not, you know? So we decided we haven't done this one, and we don't know why. But this is a good one. A couple of Nike shoes, couple of Flyknit shoes. This is the Nike Hyperdunk 2016 Flyknit.
Versus the Kobe 11 Elite.
Flyknit,
Which is
whatever.
Flyknit, you know?
Which they, you know, I want to call this one Elite, but it's not. It's Flyknit.
It's Elite.
And you don't call this one Flyknit, you call this Elite.
Yeah.
But anyways, as we proceed, let's get right into the traction. Both tractions are really good. This traction is great. The pattern is really cool. It's just multi-directional. The grooves are really thick, and it's a really soft rubber. I would not suggest playing in these outdoors.
It's $200. Just don't.
Yeah, don't even
Why would
step
you
outside.
want to?
You know.
Exactly.
But it does attract a little bit of dust, but it does have a decent amount of bite. It's not the best traction, but it's really good.
It's really. I give it a 9.
Yeah, well, I'll give it like an 8, maybe a 9.
I give it a 9.
Depending on court conditions. Yeah, but the Kobe is.
Yeah, so the Kobe
really good
11, this is a solid rubber outsole. It's white, and Don patented the name Digital Lines for this, so it's patented.
Talk to me, Nike.
There you go, and it's very good.
Yeah.
Minimal wiping. I would say just a little bit better on dust than the Hyperdunks. You have to wipe a little bit still. So dust, I think it's a little bit better on the Kobe 11. Bite power, I would say they're around the same. Maybe the Kobe's a little bit better, but it depends on what colorway you get, and if you get this translucent. Don't get the translucent, by the way, but there's that.
Like I have the EMs, and it's a light gray.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best tractions I've ever used.
Exactly. So this white,
it's way better than this,
Exactly.
but I never tried the all whites.
the all whites are really nice, but I don't think it's as nice as the Kobe 11 EMs.
Right. So it varies. Long story short, they're both really good.
Short story
short.
There we go.
They're both really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so you can't go wrong with either, okay? So moving on to the cushion. In the cushion, okay, so let's go to the Kobe's. The Kobe's is a drop-in Lunar Lawn midsole. And one bad thing about the drop-in midsole is that it makes it clunky. So this part is clunky, the heel. And then
very bad heel to toe transition.
Yeah, very bad. And then you have a very large zoom unit in the heel, and you can definitely feel that. And then you have a lot of court feel and response in the forefoot. I think it's like one of the most court feel you can get in any shoe right now. So and
it's got the articulated free technology,
which
doesn't really do much.
Yeah. So impact protection is good in the heel, but in the forefoot area, it's not that good. If you land really hard on your toes, it can hurt. And then court feel is very good. And then it's bouncy in the heel. You can definitely feel the heel zoom unit.
Interesting thing about this cushion, I think this is the most dynamic cushion that's ever been made. Or it's two polar opposites in the same cushion.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right? The heel is so thick and nice, right? The zoom unit. And then the forefoot is one of the thinnest forefoots you can have. I don't know of any other shoe that has this much difference in one midsole. So if you're into that, a lot of impact protection in the heel, a lot of court feel in the forefoot, this is crazy. But this thing is bouncy all the way through. Not as bouncy as like some of the best full-length zoom setups.
LeBron
11, but it's still really good.
It's not a fast rebound though.
It's not a really fast rebound. It's a little bit more mushy than the LeBron 11. But I actually would prefer this. It's better for impact protection all the way around than this.
Court feels better than the Kobe, so.
Yep. So, pick and choose what you like. I personally would take this. What would you take?
I would take Hyperdunks too.
Okay.
But if you don't like to have that kind of mushy feeling or like have any bounce, you just want straight responsiveness. go with the Kobe.
Because you're gonna feel a little bit of play in this.
Yep.
You know, and when that happens, sometimes the shoe can feel a little bulkier. You can feel a little slower, even if it's just a millisecond. A lot of it is placebo effect.
It's all about the feeling.
Yeah.
It's all about the feeling. You know what I'm saying? How it feels.
Let's move into the upper.
Okay, so they're both Flyknit, very, very nice materials. But Flyknit, of course, as you guys know, can be implemented very, very differently. So in the Kobe 11s, they have...
this is a great example of that, too.
It is, yeah. It's a very great example. So the Kobe 11 has a TPU... It has like TPU strands in it. It's plastic, basically. TPU makes it sound cooler. It's something polyurethane, okay? So it's basically plastic, and then it's obviously a Flyknit, so it's a woven or like knit string that is knitted together, obviously.
It's woven together with the Flyknit.
Exactly. So it conforms to your foot, but not super well. It's not as pliable as I thought it would be. You know, they were like hyping this TPU shit up when it was coming out. But to be honest, it's not that soft, you know. But it's very supportive, though.
They didn't really need to strengthen the Flyknit they were using in the 10 or the 9.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I don't really get that, but maybe it's just a gimmick, a selling point.
Yeah, but it's not the softest material, but it gets the job done, I guess. It's not as nice as like a mesh or anything. Not the nicest Flyknit either. But moving on to the Hyperdunks.
Yeah, the Hyperdunk is kind of Flyknit done right.
Yes.
Or better. So, you know, it's not the softest Flyknit you're going to get, like some of like, you know, the Lunar Runners and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still really nice. They reinforced it on the lateral side, and then the medial side is a lot softer and you get more breathability. The toe is a little bit harder than it needs to be, I would think.
But it still gets really soft after you break it in.
And this is pretty much a low also, because this is just a compression sock that doesn't really compress, nor does it offer any support whatsoever. So just pretty much think of this as a low. But as far as just materials, I would go here.
Yes, the Hyperdunks. A lot softer.
Awesome material. And moving on from material right into fit, this shoe fits pretty narrow. They both fit pretty narrow.
Yes.
And it runs a little long. I would even go down half a size.
Yeah, go half a size down for Hyperdunks. Kobe 11, go true to size. I went 7.5 in this. So there you go. Fit, I would say it's the Hyperdunk is a little bit better for me, right? For me though. Right.
I would go fit with a little bit with the Kobe 11. I mean, my foot is pretty much dead similar to Kobe's, I think. I have the same size foot, and it's a skinny ass foot. You know what I mean? So I feel real good in that shoe. They're both pretty narrow, wide footers. Be cautious of these two. Try them on first.
Exactly. Moving on to support. I feel like they're both very supported, especially in the materials, because there's really no dead play. There's a lot of reinforcement in the Hyperdunks and in the Kobe's. They're both low, so you're not gonna get any ankle protection. The outrigger, I feel like they both go out a good amount, so you have support this way. I don't know what this is, but teetering, you're not gonna teeter a lot.
I would call them pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Aside from just a slight feeling, and it could just be me, and I could just be tripping, of feeling a little bit lower to the ground, which in turn makes you feel a little bit more stable in this shoe.
Exactly.
Right, but I didn't experience any problems to speak of regarding that, but that's just something. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay.
And then lockdown, I'm gonna go Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. There is a little bit of heel slippage.
Yep.
In the Hyperdunk, it's not moving up and down, but it just doesn't feel contained like down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. That sounds weird, but it's how I felt.
Yeah, it's not problematic, but it doesn't do as much as the 11.
It's the feeling, like we just said. It's the feeling.
Right.
Okay. Now moving on to aesthetics. Kobe 11, of course.
Kobe 11.
And then
these are dope though too.
Yeah, they look sick.
Especially some of the other colorways are
this
crazy.
colorway is garbage. I hate that colorway.
I don't like it either. But this is like the first one that came out. This is like the Olympic one.
Yeah.
But ventilation, real quick, I would probably go.
I think it's a tie.
Yeah, we could tie it up.
Cool. Yeah. Now let's weigh these motherfucking guys.
Yep.
So the Kobe 11 is a 7.5, and it is 11.92.
You know what this is?
It's a 7.
7.
The Hyperdunk is a size 7, and it is 11.57.
What's that one?
Yeah.
11.57 for the
11.92.
Hyperdunk. 11.92. So this is a little bit lighter, the Hyperdunk.
No, it's like the same because this is like half a size
Oh,
bigger.
right.
So I guess it's around the same.
Yeah.
So what feels lighter on the foot, the Kobe 11,
Yeah.
is because the responsiveness of the cushion. It's a little bit mushier in the Hyperdunk. So there you go. Moving on to afterthoughts. They're both $200. Both freaking expensive as hell. What would you rather play in? Hyperdunk for me. Yes, that's how it is.
Probably the Hyperdunk.
Yes, for me, Hyperdunk. It's an amazing shoe. It's just the price that just that I don't like.
But there's some sales.
Yeah, there are
for
some
both of
sales.
these.
Yes, and performance-wise, Hyperdunk is very, very nice. The only thing I would say is that if you don't like bouncy cushions or like mushy cushions and you don't want any dead plate, then just get the Kobe's because the Kobe's are really nice too.
Yeah.
But other than that, Hyperdunk for me.
And another quick thing, do not think of this shoe as a high and offering you any ankle support.
Exactly.
Okay, this is the low pretty much.
So there you go. That's a versus video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next video.
Later.
Peace.